AFC North.
Start with you, Streets.
Want me to kick this one off? Oh, that's fun. I see a lot. And this one's more, at least it's a hell of a lot more fun from fantasy purposes. Real life, though, I see a lot of the same when it comes to the top. Same thing we said for Josh Allen. We could say again for Lamar Jackson. Motherfucker is an absolute stud. Last year, he tapped into his 4,000 passing yards now to go on top of the rushing. Like, it's all coming together. He was I know Tim loves this because I don't know how he did not win MVP. It was one of the most ridiculous statistical quarterback seasons I've ever seen. And here's the thing that gets even more fun. Josh Allen had one of the craziest statistical performances at quarterback I've ever seen. And then if we dig even deeper, I know his team was not the best, but Joe Burrow had one of the most.
Joe Burrow was my MVP. He's the best quarterback in the division, in my opinion.
Joe Burrow was also Streets MVP last year.
I did. See, Mike? That's why I chose going into it. I said, look at that defense he played with all year. He willed his team out there every single week. Basically, they were. If we're talking most valuable to his team, it was Joe Burrow because they had nothing else.
Bakley, that's awesome, dude. Great to hear. Bakley,
but yeah, so Ravens. What happened?
Bakley and Dylan are going live after us, dude. More game breakers. Let's go.
What are they doing? What are you doing?
They had there's this huge soccer tournament going down. Bakley explained the whole thing to me. Basically, there's like these different regions of soccer, like big regions, and they pull 2 teams from each one for one tournament. And he explained it all to me. Tune in. It's good soccer. So
if you love football or whatever they call it, soccer, football.
God damn it, I miss Jonathan Taylor. Stop fucking distracting me. Fuck. Sorry.
But anyway, so yeah, Ravens won. Probably 12, 13 wins again, easily got out of that one. There's only one hurdle left for Lamar. It's the same hurdle as Josh Allen. So it's Super Bowl or bust for both of them. Second place, I have Steelers. I know it's the reasoning for the next one. Well, we'll get there in a sec. Aaron Rodgers probably, I hate saying this, but Aaron Rodgers probably gets this team to 10. It's Mike Tomlin gets every team to 9 to 10 wins. So it makes no difference. Rodgers played decently second half of last year. He'll probably just guide that ship. And they'll do the same bullshit that they do every year. The Bengals, this is where I think the Bengals can squeak in this year. I am worried, though, about that defense again. It is fucking awful. So they get Trey Hendrickson back late. I always hate when these guys start late, but it is a plus that he is back. That O-line's not the greatest, and that defense is not the greatest. So Burrow does have some hurdles to climb himself, but I think he can get to 9-10 wins this season as well. And then the Browns are going to be pun intended, dog shit. That's what the Cleveland Browns are going to be. So there you go. I don't even know. Like I hope Joe Flacco plays for my fantasy purposes for like 5-6 weeks at least. That's my hope. But I know that's a stretch that he probably doesn't play for 5-6 weeks. They probably make a switch to one of the rookies after they lose a few weeks. We'll probably see Shedeur this year. It'll be just a whole spectacle, a circus. It'll be all over every TV. That's all they'll talk about on First Take, everything like that. It'll be Shedeur. But anyways, they're probably going to win 3 games again. And that's where the Browns will come back into play. And there's your AFC North. I think we have 3 playoff teams coming out of this division.
That's fucking crazy. Wow. I didn't even consider the Steelers a playoff team, even with Rodgers. Damn. Okay.
Mike Tomlin he's never under 500. So
that's what
they got. They're like and they're not going to win anything. Steelers are the epitome of purgatory. Since post Ben, Tomlin, he's a hell of a football coach, and I love Mike Tomlin. But they're stuck in purgatory. That's where they're at. Can they get to the playoffs? Sure. But you know damn well come that first matchup of the playoffs, they're done. They're losing week 1 in the NFL playoffs. They're not going any further than that, and they're kind of stuck in this where they can't draft high enough to get a quarterback, but they still win 9 to 10 games each season. NFL purgatory, they are the poster child right now.
I think Tomlin's overrated.
I do too. I do feel Tomlin's overrated. Damn.
What have you done without having a franchise quarterback like Big Ben? Nothing. Win enough games. Not even a good. I mean,
he's still even without Ben, he's still not under 500 ever in a season.
cool.
So like even without him,
do
he
they
still does
hang
pretty
banners
good.
for the over 500? Like, that what they hang banners for in Pittsburgh?
I get that. I get what you're saying, but as a team, as my team, many seasons wins 4 to 5 games, and I know that's what it's like to actually suck. And they never do it. Like he can't be that bad.
So you'd rather just be 9-8 and not have a chance at winning a championship?
No,
Like,
I'd rather win 2 games and get a shot at your quarterback and change everything around. That's where, like, I do not want to be in purgatory. I would not want to be there. I don't think he's bad. I just don't want to be in purgatory.
I just want to say, let's talk more about how great Joe Burrow is. The Bengals are an all-time inept franchise. They literally drafted a guy, tried to lowball him with like injury clauses, didn't even want to sign him. You had a guy lead the league in sacks the last 2 years. You lowball the fuck out of him when he wants a raise. Finally just came to grips with it. And I guarantee you he's not happy about that either way, especially with Micah Parsons just getting paid like he did, that he's not stoked. And Joe Burrow has once dragged this inept, all-time bad franchise to a Super Bowl. Just throwing that out there. I'm going to take, to win this division, the second best quarterback in the division. I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson to win the division. Because Lamar.
I thought you were about to take Burrow to win it. I thought you were going there.
Yeah, me
You had
too.
us all going there.
I was doing the balls around first base in Major League there. I was like, okay, my dog, I see you.
Lamar, and Baltimore. Listen, without Lamar, Baltimore's a great franchise. Give them a great quarterback, and they're even a better franchise.
Tyler Huntley. Doesn't matter who they put back there. They also win 9-10 games.
But I think it's going to go Ravens, Bengals, because Joey B understands how bad his defense is, and Joey B is going to even put his team bigger on his back. I expect Jamar Chase to push for records this year of 2,000 receiving yards. I think they're going to go absolutely fucking ham. They're unstoppable. They've been unstoppable since where? LSU. They are unstoppable. And I think it's going to go Ravens win about 12 games. I'm going to put the Bengals at 11. I'm going to put the Steelers at 8-9, under 500, because I don't think Aaron Rodgers finishes a full season. I haven't seen it in a long time, just being honest. And I think the Browns have just been eliminated from playoff contention.
Damn, that was real good. I'm thinking, though, if we have only one team, and I'm just talking about myself, I have only one team from the East, one team in the South. I got to have multiple. I got 3 teams coming out of the West. I fucking missed. You're right, Mike. You were right. It was going to be real hard to focus on this draft and do this at the same time. I missed out on a multitude of players the last second because I started talking.
Good. That's what you get for being in 74 million fucking stupid fantasy football drafts. Next year, got to go 73,999,999.
Shit. All right, I'll put Jordan Love up. Fuck him. All right, my bad. Yeah, so there's got to be another team to make the playoffs. There's 7 teams making that 6. So maybe the Jaguars will compete with the Steelers, but I'll just start off at the top. Definitely the Ravens division again. This might be the year that the Ravens finally go to the Super Bowl. Who knows? Maybe Lamar can finally learn how to pass in the playoffs. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I doubt it. But maybe, just maybe. But the Ravens definitely win the division 13-4, 12-5, something along those lines. Bengals, second place on Joe Burrow's back. Son of a bitch, I just won Jordan Love for $1. What a waste of $1. Sorry, guys. My bad. Distraction. But I guess the Steelers are obviously going to be third by default because the Browns might be the worst team in the league. Might be picking first overall next year. I'm going to come back to you on my last wildcard team. It might be the Steelers. It might be the Jaguars. I'll come back to that. But, yeah, Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. Pretty easy, this division.